Over the last few years, Asheville has become one of the top relocation destinations in the entire country. So as you can imagine, I work with a lot of buyers who are moving here from all over the US. And one of the questions these folks frequently ask me is, how do I actually navigate the process of buying a home in Asheville when I'm still living elsewhere? If that's a question you've been asking yourself, we've got you covered. I'm Justin Grogan, your Asheville real estate advisor. In today's video, we're going to review my Relocation Roadmap, which I've developed over time to create a clear, step-by-step system that makes the relocation process simple, strategic, and stress-free. The first step is your Relocation Consultation. This is a meeting on Zoom that takes about 45 minutes, and it's designed to help me better understand what you are looking for and why those things matter to you. We'll start by building your buyer profile. We'll talk through what you're looking for, like number of bedrooms and bathrooms, ideal square footage, style and design preferences, and things like that. But most importantly, we'll explore why those things are important to you and why you're making the move to Asheville in the first place. Understanding your perspective helps me design a plan that truly fits you, and it allows me to serve you at the highest level possible throughout the process. And once we've outlined your buyer profile and I better understand what you're looking for, we will shift into a market overview where I'll walk you through the data of what's happening in our real estate market. Things like median days on market, list price to sale price ratios, current inventory levels. I take a very data-driven approach with my clients, but reviewing those numbers is only half the battle. My real expertise comes from interpreting what those numbers mean so that we can turn that information and data into actions and strategies that will help you achieve your goals. Step 2 is your initial property search, where we will curate and calibrate. After that initial consultation, I'll start sending you a curated list of homes and communities that align with what we have discussed. At this stage, we're intentionally casting a pretty wide net because the goal here isn't to find the right home right away, but it's to start honing in on what truly fits so we can narrow your search over time. As you review these listings, your feedback is super important because every comment you give me helps me fine-tune your search so we can narrow our focus so that every home you see moving forward is a stronger match than the ones before. Once we've narrowed things down for you a little bit, it's time to plan your discovery trip to Asheville. This is where you'll explore homes and neighborhoods and communities in person so you can start experiencing what life here really feels like. Now, the vast majority of my clients do not buy a home on their first discovery visit. So it's completely normal to just come here and learn and explore because the goal here isn't to rush, it's to learn and discover. We'll spend that day one touring homes and neighborhoods together. This will give you a real sense of how each area feels, from the traffic and the scenery to the local amenities, and also what types of homes are typical for different areas. By the end of day one, you'll probably have greater clarity on your search based on the things that we've seen that you liked and what you didn't like. And based on what we learned from touring homes on day one, I'll provide you with recommendations for the rest of your trip so that you can further explore those areas. I'll include curated routes, local spots, neighborhood highlights, all so you can get a deeper feel for the places that best match your lifestyle and priorities, all while experiencing your preferred areas like a local. By the end of your discovery trip to Asheville, you'll likely have a much clearer sense of which communities you want to focus in on as we move forward with your search. Step 4 is revising your search even further. After your visit, we'll have a much clearer sense of what fits and what doesn't, and what truly feels like the right fit for you. This is where our search becomes tighter, more focused, and more precise. I'll be sending you fewer homes at this point, but they'll all likely be really strong contenders based on the work we've done together. Also at this phase, I'll be digging deeper into the disclosures and property history of each home, so I give you a really complete picture of what we're looking at. For your top candidates, I'll do a detailed video walkthrough to send over to you. And in these walkthroughs, we're not just talking about a quick spin through the living room. These are things you can see on the photos. We'll explore places like the crawl space, the attic, we'll look underneath sinks. We're also going to be looking at the condition of finishes, the views from windows and driveways, and even the surrounding neighborhood to give you a true sense of what we're working with here. I'll point out both the highlights and any potential concerns so you get the entire picture, not just the polished version that shows up in listing photos. The next step is deciding how to move forward when the right property comes along. Some buyers that I work with feel comfortable making an offer sight unseen based on all of the work we've done together leading up to this point, while other buyers prefer to schedule a quick trip into town to view the home in person first. And there's no right or wrong answer here, it's really about what fits your comfort level. Making an offer remotely gives you speed in a competitive market, so you know you're not going to miss out, while visiting in person before an offer gives you peace of mind. Next is the contract period. Once your offer has been accepted, you're officially under contract and we'll move right into the inspection period. Now, this typically lasts about 3 to 4 weeks, and then closing usually takes place like 10 to 15 days after the conclusion of the inspection period. Now, the inspection period is when we're going to have your home inspected so that we can make sure there are no red flags or significant defects with the home. I have got great partnerships with fantastic inspectors of all kinds, so we'll leverage my network of trusted professionals to get the real scoop on the home for you. This is important. If possible, I always recommend being here for your inspection. It's a great way to learn about your home and how it functions. It's really one of the most valuable parts of the process to give you real confidence with how to maintain your home after you close. Now, from inspections all the way to closing, my job is to manage the details and keep you informed every step of the way so that you can move forward with confidence. And that is your step-by-step roadmap for relocating to Asheville, North Carolina. So if you're thinking about making the move to Asheville, give me a call, shoot me a message so that we can help you find your place in Asheville.